Hey, what's up? Good morning. I welcome back, I guess, to my page or channel, whatever you want to call it. Still new to this. There's gonna be lots of ums and hums and whatever until I get used to talking to a camera. I was all set to make a video about myself, introducing myself, and where I'm from. But yesterday, something happened with a well-known celebrity that leads me to the discussion of, as I stated, the discussion of self-harm and mental health. If you hadn't seen Twitch, DJ from the Ellen Show, and many other things, passed away yesterday. It is the 15th, so we're 10 days away from Christmas, and he was discovered yesterday, not alive, by self-inflicted methods. Which is a part of what I said that I was going to discuss was mental health, especially within and amongst black men. I don't know what everyone's approach to taking care of themselves is. All I can tell you is that I, in the past and currently, have not been the best at doing that. I am an Aries. I'm stubborn. I am strong-willed, and I do not like really expressing my feelings until they are built up to a point to where sometimes I explode or I just keep burying it and it just somehow, quote unquote, goes away. But it never really goes away. Whatever you may be dealing with, it's okay to talk to somebody. I was never discouraged by any means by my family to talk about the issues that I may be dealing with, the traumas that I may have dealt with. It's always been, for the most part, an open door to discuss those troubles. I know that's not the same for everybody. I know that is not common ground amongst most folk because, even me being at the age I am, 38, which was 40, 2 years older than me, maybe less than that. We were raised in an era where we were supposed to just, by society standards, be tough, be, don't show emotion, because if you show emotion, you're weak. Which I now know and believe that the opposite is true. The more you show emotion, the stronger you are. Hiding things don't make it better. It only makes you think more. Puts you into, at least for me, it puts you into a mood of anxiety and makes you worry that, what am I doing wrong? And then you may not be doing anything wrong. It just may be the situation that you're in, but in an era where people are going off and doing, or we're seeing people do quote unquote crazy things more and more because of the society that we're in, it is better for you, me, anyone to try to talk about it with somebody. Friend, co-worker, parent, aunt, uncle, niece, nephew, do whatever you need to do to get it out so that you're either not going to harm yourself or harm anyone else because of the feelings that you're having. And I know that I'm all over the place, and I'm not a therapist, and I'm not trained in this. Everything that I'm saying is anecdotal. It's just that I'm trying to get it out to give people an open forum to discuss things that may be on their mind, or go to somebody to talk about it. It's not weak to go to a therapist. It is not weak to talk to your friends. It is not weak to reach out to your friends, because we all need to do this. We all need to talk to our friends. We all need to be better humans. Because at the end of the day, when we're sitting back and reflecting on our lives, it's not going to be the material things that we calculate. For some people, yeah, whatever. You know, you had the $60,000, $70,000 car, the $200,000, $300,000, $400,000, $500,000, $600,000 house, and yeah, that may be what you're living for. But at the end of the day, it's all about who you were as a person and how you treated other people. I'm not big into organized religion. I grew up in the church, in the Baptist church, but for me, organized religion doesn't do it for me anymore. But I did take some ideals away from that have shaped me. And the one thing that I do or did take away from that was that you treat people how you want to be treated. And if everybody did that and treated everyone with the respect that they earn and deserve, because I believe that everybody on a basic human level deserves respect, that also has to be earned at a certain point. Just like trust, loyalty, any of that. Just treating people with decency, I think will get you a long way, because yes, I grew up in the church. I also believe in karma, and I believe that what you put out into the universe, you're going to get right back. Good, bad, or indifferent. So I just wanted to come on here today and put this out there, try to keep it, short-ish. And I'll be, again, having more content about what I do for a living, detailing my cars and what I want to do in the future. And so this is just a one-off, hopefully, video as it pertains to us talking about self-harm and losing people to that method of no longer being here. I guess side note, let's take it back. I've dealt with people, I guess, committing suicide. And the first time I guess I'll tell a little story. The first time I dealt with this was I was in school, college. I was on the track team, and it was a Friday. And one of my teammates, he was a freshman, I believe. I was a junior or senior at the time, and he had been coming to practice, not coming to practice. He was dealing with some things at home, and we had talked a couple of times. He said it was all right, and I said, "Hey, I saw him. I was pulling into the Commons building, whatever you want to call it. It has our mail room and the cafeteria and things of that nature. So I saw him as I was pulling in, driving in, and I said, "Hey, am I gonna see you at practice on Monday or Tuesday?" I think it was a long weekend. I can't remember what it was, fall break maybe. He said, "Yeah, I'll be there." Because we were getting ready to go on the indoor track season, and I saw him and I said, "Hey, I see you at practice on Tuesday." He had been in I guess as far as I know, he's been in a good mood, smile. I said, "Hey, I'm going home to see my girlfriend." He lived about an hour away from campus. And this was about 5 or 6 hours before he was found. We got a phone call, or I got a text message from my track coach, my throwing coach, and she had told me that they found him in the woods. He had overdosed on some pills. He was drinking and got in an argument with his girlfriend, and from previous discussions that we had, they had some small issues, nothing that I would say, I don't think anything really warrants that, but it was hard to deal with being, I guess, the leader for our group on the track team, and it was the first time that I had dealt with it, and having to not be able to talk to his parents because they were upset at the university that they didn't stop it from happening, because he had been in therapy apparently, and it was hard to show up being that they weren't blaming us on the track team or any of his teammates, but to represent the university at his funeral. It kind of sucked, and then having to deal with the fact that I didn't have a teammate anymore. I didn't have an associate, somebody who could have been a good friend, because he was a great guy. It's just, people call it selfish, but you don't know until you've been there, and I've been there a few times. I've dealt with that for, I think the first time that I had those dark thoughts about self-harm, I was 13, 14 years old. I think freshman in high school, and I just, I was working so hard to be good for everybody, to make sure I had good grades, to make sure that I was putting myself on the right track to go to college, to play sports, and to keep my grades up, and it just was all coming to a head. And again, part of my nature is to keep everything in until it's too late, and that's where a part of me decided that I needed to try to just talk to somebody. again, that's hard for certain people. It's hard for me. I'm 38 years old and I'm still having issues expressing my feelings, but somebody's got to do it. Somebody's got to open the door for their friends or somebody they may not even know to give them an avenue to talk. And hopefully I can do that for my group of friends, or again, the people in the car community, to discuss mental health. Sorry. So here we are. I'll try to wrap this up real quick, and then see where we go from here. Again, like I said, we'll get into some more fun content about my cars, my truck, the detailing business. But I had to get this out there. I guess there is a mental health hotline now, 3-digit 988. So if you know anybody that is having some issues, please reach out to them. If you think that even if you think they aren't having any issues, reach out to them, because it's typically the ones that are happy and smiling who are hurt the deepest, or hurting the deepest. So just reach out to your friends, tell them you love them, and have a good day. See you later.